Welcome to your daily focus for December the 14th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. And yes, to my furry friends as well. You guys are amazing. You guys rock. So how's Peanut? Peanut has severe arthritis in his short paw because he was born with 3.5 legs. So he only has a half a leg, and his back legs, and he had this one really strong leg, and now he's sprained it is what it is. So his only good leg, um, he's got a sprain right now. So he's not very mobile. He's very needy because he just doesn't like laying there all day. He wants to get up. He wants to sit near you. And he's heavy. Oh boy, is he heavy. You don't realize how heavy he is until you're carrying him up the staircase or down a staircase. My goodness. And then once we get outside, I let him, walk around a little bit on it and whatnot, but he doesn't put any weight on it right now. So I know that Peanut is ready to say good riddance to 2016 because it hasn't been very good for him health-wise and mobility-wise. And thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the advice. I'm researching that advice that you're giving me. So, thank you for that because it opens up doors where I didn't know there were doors. So thank you. So now let's see what the energy is going to be for December the 14th, 2016. Look who's back. The Strength card. Now, some of you, even though I did the full moon as yesterday, many of you do actually have the full moon as today, the energy of today, the 14th. So maybe we should pick an extra card somewhere along the line for that. So the Strength card again. The belief in yourself. Wow, that's a presence right now, okay? It's the belief in yourself, in your dreams, in your desires. It's not worrying about what other people may think or how they might view it. It's honoring yourself, your passions, your desires, your goals. It's putting you first, and that's not egotistical if you are doing it in a loving way of moving forward in love, in compassion. It could be helping out in an organization. It could be loving somebody just a little bit more, taking the relationship that much deeper, forming deeper partnerships, helping your community in some way, growing your company strong, growing your own business strong, taking care of you, your health, your well-being. Ace of Swords. So this is moving forward, even though it's a full moon. This is moving forward, and this is saying that we are very balanced between the male and the female, the heart and the mind. That we can move forward in a very strong, logical way right now. So we can take those high ideas. That sword is way up high in the sky. We can take those wild ideas and, Saturn and the sun. Now, the sun is moving a little bit past Saturn now, but it's still a strong influence in our lives that if we really get creative, we can actually take steps towards those goals and dreams, that they're not that outlandish as you once thought. New actions going forward, and the moon, honoring yourself one more time. You pick an angel card. $36, change and development, and look at that, the 9. So we've just had or are experiencing the last full moon of the year. It was one of 3 super moons in a row, so our emotions are strong, our passions are strong, our desires are strong. They're more at the surface. And with the moon in Gemini, I think we wanted to express it. We wanted to talk about it. We wanted to brainstorm with people a little bit more. Now today, the moon moves into Cancer. Okay, so it's more of home, family, roots kind of energy. So we start with Strength. I guess I talked a lot about the cards first, but we'll go back to it. The Strength card. This is realizing your strength. This isn't mustering up that strength, although it could be. It could be being a little bit more courageous, a little bit more brave in your life, to step outside the norm, to go in a way that you have wanted to go, and you felt hindered in some way. Like you couldn't, like other people would look down at you or point at you and laugh at you, and everybody's watching me, and what if I mess up? Then they'll laugh even harder. Well, he who laughs last laughs longest. So let them laugh. Let them laugh while you build your goals and your dreams, because the energy is so strong here and has been for several weeks now in moving your desires forward. And a lot of it at first was the internal work. We had to really think about it. We really had to process it. And I hope you went through those stages of development. You didn't try and push through energy that wasn't ready. Sometimes the energy opens up to us during that time. But we know when it's right. We know when we're pushing. We know when it gets to be too hard. And so we need to back it up a little bit, realign ourselves. So this is following our intuition. This is following our higher wisdom. And with the Ace of Swords right next to it, it is honoring our intuition and honoring our wisdom. The sky's the limit here. That's what I'm getting from this card today. The sky is the limit. And even then, it may not be. So expand your dreams. I mean, that's what the Sun and Sag is all about. Going on the adventure, going on the journey. High thinking. Education. Learning, becoming the philosopher, perhaps. And then we have the Moon. We really need to feel that inner balance. We really can't be dishonest with ourselves about what we want to do. We have to be honest. We have to respect what we truly want. We have to respect ourselves. We have to embrace ourselves and what we want to do, our passions, our dreams, our goals. Look at that full moon. And look at the balance we set in. Everything in that card is completely balanced, and yes, we're stripped down to nothing. And that might be stripping ourselves back down to our inner child, learning how to just laugh and go with the flow a little bit more, to allow those doors to open, to allow those opportunities to appear. And I remember with the full moon, it usually comes with endings, closures. Maybe a goal that you set around the new moon has reached its first little mini stage or mini goal that you have set for it, or maybe a large goal that you've set for it. Change and development. Allow change in. 9. We are in the 9 energy. I think I started talking about that, but then I went off somewhere else in a little tangent on you. So 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 6 is a 9. And that is endings, completions. Now, with every ending, with every completion, with every door closing, it allows new opportunities to come into our life. When we allow ourselves to heal from something in the past and realize our strength, our conviction, our determination, our perseverance. You know, you need to start looking in the mirror and start seeing the warrior that you truly are looking back at you. The 5 of Swords has been very present. Start recognizing that person, not the person that cried, not the person that went through sorrows and chaos and had to put out fires and stressed out. This is the development of. This is change offering us new developments in our life, new ways of going forward. Say, I made it. I'm here. And now that I'm in the present, I'm looking towards the future. I'm setting new goals, new dreams, new aspirations for my life. I have a new belief in me. And that could be in any part of life. We're going to go to the Journey of Love cards. I just love the energy. Alana Fairchild. So the journey of love is our journey of love towards one another, but it's also the journey of love to loving ourselves unconditionally. Not picking on our little faults anymore, and definitely not using our shortcomings as excuses not to move forward, but to find a new strategy, a new route, a new way of completing that journey, of going on that journey, that adventure. Isn't this interesting? 67, the Swan. Did we not have a 67 yesterday for one of our angel cards? I think 67 came up, which is a 4, which is our balance, our security. So there's the Swan card. How different than yesterday's card that was so full of color. We'll pull the book out, although I'm not as, well, we'll read it through, but I'm going to have to go through and maybe highlight some of it, or I don't want to just read from books here, but I don't know the deck at all, so I have no choice. It doesn't really give us a lot of information. Gliding with grace. Nothing is withheld from this beautiful soul. It can discern what is genuine, authentic, loving, and what is from the ego, parading. Oh, well, isn't that fitting for the reading thus far? So, gliding with grace. Gliding with grace. I've been saying go with the flow. I might steal that one too. Gliding with grace. Nothing is withheld from this beautiful soul, your beautiful soul. Nothing is withheld. It can discern what is genuine, authentic, loving, and what is from the ego, parading. And that's your intuition. That's your higher wisdom. Even though it is the most impressive words, even through the most impressive words or gestures, this soul can sense the holding within of a core of fearful separation from the divine. With grace, it allows all to be, and moves among this world with inspiring light and grace. The Swan, the soul that moves the souls of others, is reaching out to you now, the guru, the teacher, the light, the love that is all. You are blessed by a sacred divine relationship with the essence of love itself, that adores you and wants only for you to be free. The oracle reaches to you now, indicating that you are held within the grace of a great soul, a teacher of the heart, of the spirit, and there is endless light bestowed upon you for protection. Your path ahead is assured. Your path ahead is assured. So wipe away that doubt, that fear of the unknown, that worry of who may be watching, what they might think. Soon you'll be shifting from hope to a sense of inevitability in your attainment of the spiritual goals closest to your heart. Be with your practice of love through meditation, yoga, kindness, nature, dancing, singing, whatever speaks to your heart, and know that you are with the divine, and it only is a matter of time before you realize it. To love from afar, all we share our dreams of what will unfold. And we'll pick an animal card. That was beautiful. It's very deep. It's almost like we need to just take the card itself and form a meditation around the message, because there's so much more than the words only give you the, it's like a silver lining around the clouds, and you have to really fill in, color in the cloud, color in the light, color in the personal meaning for our own lives. So our wise animals. Wouldn't it be funny if it was the swan? Well, we have freedom with the horse, and it is all about stepping into our freedom, isn't it? It's right there. The new path, an ace. An ace is always new path forwards. And this is a new action plan. This is trusting in ourselves to start rolling out that new action plan. The horse. Freedom, transformation, free spirit, move, and courage. The secret of happiness is freedom. That secret of freedom is courage. Horse has a powerful message to share with you in regards of your time of transformation and newfound freedom. Sometimes it is easier just to sit in your fuzzy PJs and hope that life will change, and yet you continue to allow yourself to be shackled away from your true spirit and your soul. Gosh, you really can't make this stuff up, can you? So, Horse has the powerful message to share with you in regards to your time of transformation and newfound freedom. And sometimes, yes, we do think it's easier to sit in our PJs and hope that our world changes. And yet we continue to allow ourselves to be shackled away from the true spirit and our soul. However, Horse tells you that it's time to dream big. It may be time to make changes within your current relationships, whether romantic or platonic, or it could be that you feel stifled by your current career choice. Freedom doesn't mean that you have to give up your entire life, but instead allow yourself to disconnect from the anchors tied around you. It takes courage, but the end result will be a positive one. Spend some time in nature. Take in the feeling of the wind in your hair. Breathe in nature's goodness and just be. Just a few moments of solitude each day can allow your soul to reboot and clear itself from its life toxicities, freeing it in order to see the proper path. Horse could also mean that it's time for you to move house locations into the country. But the whole time I was reading, spend that time in nature, I was thinking more of this card. Spend some more time in nature, taking in and feeling the wind in your hair. Breathe in nature's goodness and just be. Just a few moments of solitude each day can allow your soul to reboot and clear itself from life's toxicities, freeing it in order to see the proper path. So you know what? When you are sitting at the red light, deep breath in, hold for just a couple of seconds, release through your mouth. And do it 2 or 3 times. The light will change and on, but you'll notice that the anxieties come down. The peace starts to surround you. And that's all you need for your couple of minutes of solitude while you're waiting for the kids to get their boots on. There's even a yoga position where you put your tongue behind the top row of your teeth. Put your tongue up against that when you are breathing in and holding and breathing out. So it is definitely a day to believe in yourself, to not worry what other people are saying. Do not let the fear of what they might say or what they might think or what they might do. If you really feel a passion inside your soul or a dream or a desire or a goal, and maybe it's asking that person out for the very first time. Maybe it's stepping into that group of people that you've always wanted to join but you're always a little hesitant. Maybe it's taking up dance or yoga or meditation. Maybe it's joining something and doing something in your community, maybe raising your own stature in the community. But it's definitely a forward motion. Pretty soon Mercury is going to be in retrograde and we're going to have to slow things down. This is a time to use the energy to move forward. I mean, it's in Sag, the sun is in Sag. So expand your dreams of your adventure, your journey forward. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.